Okay. All right. Hello, everyone's comrade for comrade chasing. We have a major severe weather outbreak underway. Um, in Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi, we have a moderate risk of severe weather. Let's take a look. We have a PDS tornado on the ground in eastern Texas. Wow, my thing is slow today. All right. Come on. Quicker. All right. Here's the cell in question. This is near Roman Forest, and I just want to check to make sure. Okay. Hopefully you can see it, because last night when we did a live stream, it was just a black screen. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Uh, let me stop sharing for a second. Let me go back to YouTube. I'm gonna shut off my camera for just a second. If I hold on, maybe I can't. Let me see. All right. So actually, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep the radar on. All right. So, all right. I'm gonna keep the camera on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna just put my Xbox on to see if my screen's actually showing. 1 second. It is. All right. And I put it on mute too, so that way I won't get any feedback. Okay, now it's not loading. Hold on, I'm just moving to make sure. Okay, now it's working. All right, now we're good. All right, where were we? All right, so we have a strong tornado on the ground, right in this area here, near Splendora. This is heading towards the Cleveland and North Cleveland areas of Texas. Let me show the correlation coefficient. There's your CC drop right there on 2090. It looks like it just hit a neighborhood. Hopefully it's not too bad. This is moving towards the midline, East River, I-69 areas, East River, Williams, Grace, Snuff Ridge, Nimrod, and eventually we'll start heading into the southeastern portions of Cleveland, Texas. We'll keep an eye on that one, definitely. That's the whole reason why I went live. A moderate risk of severe weather has been issued, but I'm most definitely sure they're going to issue a high risk here in the next hour or two. This is a very dangerous day occurring. We're going to be doing 2 live streams more than likely. We're doing this one right now, and I have to leave my house at 4 o'clock, and I probably won't be back till 7:30, 8 o'clock at the latest. And we'll just go live around 8 o'clock Eastern, and we'll stay live as long as we have to. Preferably, I'd like to end the live stream at 3 a.m. But if we have to keep going, we have to keep going. I can pull an all-nighter if I have to. New scan just came in. Still likely a tornado on the ground. I'm actually going to pull up my weather-wise on my phone, because I have a better correlation coefficient. Yeah, still definitely on the ground. Again, this is heading towards the midline, East River, Williams, Texas areas, and heading into the southeastern portions of the city of Cleveland, Texas. So if you're in any of those areas, you need to be in cover immediately. PDS tornado warning, as you can see here. Confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located near Wood Branch, or 12 miles north of Kingwood. moving northeast at 35 miles an hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. Um, you are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Again, if you are in Midline, East River, Williams, Glassdale, Snuff Ridge, Grace, Texas, you guys need to be in cover immediately. This tornado is probably right over East River right now. This is not a good situation at all. You need to be in cover. Get underground, preferably. But if you have a shelter like a bathroom with no windows, a closet with no windows, anything in the central portion on the lowest floor of a sturdy building, like a house or like a store, you got to be there. You got to be in the most central, lowest floor of a sturdy building. But preferably, I would want you to be underground. So if you can get underground, please get underground now. Sorry if my voice sounds a little off. I've had a sore throat for the past couple days, as you may know. But I'm gonna soldier through it. We're gonna keep an eye on it. I don't care if I lose my voice tomorrow. Safety of everyone is my number one priority. Let's see here. Looks like a webcam might have caught the tornado on the ground on Interstate 69. Yeah. So here's where your tornado's gonna be, at least according to radar. Just look at the velocity real quick. Velocities aren't as strong as they once were, but definitely still likely a tornado on the ground. Here's the wider view. It's quite embedded into the cell itself. You still have some strong rotation, and I don't think this tornado has lifted one bit. It's still likely on the ground. So again, East River, Grace, Snuff Ridge, even up towards Answorth, and those areas need to be in shelter right now. All right. Sorry, I was just checking Twitter. I have like 3 screens in front of me. Yeah, nothing yet from SPC because it's way too early for the afternoon update. Let me share the Storm Prediction Center one instead. As you can see, we have a moderate risk of severe weather. Very large moderate risk, which is why I think they're probably going to place a high risk in the next hour or two. Actually, I think it's 3 o'clock or so. You can see this massive 15% risk here hatched. We're definitely going to see violent tornadoes today, more than likely, and I would say it's probably going to be more near the Mississippi River Delta in Louisiana and Mississippi. That looks like the prime area, if not maybe closer to Alexandria, Louisiana. Maybe as far east as east of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. It's just gonna be a really crazy day today. If you are even if you're in the 2%, even if you're in the 5%, it doesn't matter. You need to have multiple ways of receiving warnings today. This is likely one of the more interesting outbreaks I've seen. Especially if they issue a high risk, it'll probably be the latest high risk ever. Because I don't think Dixie's seen a high risk in the month of December. I might be wrong though, and I definitely don't think the U.S. as a whole has seen a high risk this late in the game. December 28th. Let me go to Twitter. I'll keep you guys there on SPC for a second. That's not what I wanted to hit. And I'm just gonna I'll do it on my phone. Let's go back to the radar. Not seeing any CC drop now, but definitely still could be a tornado on the ground. This thing has a history of producing tornadoes. This is the same cell that had a tornado on the ground in Cypress, uh, Texas earlier, about an hour ago, I think. They're continuing the observed warning for this cell, however. So if you're in Cleveland, Splendora, North Cleveland, please take cover now. You should be in cover, and you should still stay in cover. All right, what was I gonna do? Yes, that's right, live stream. Get the link and post or not. Sorry, technical difficulties in the background here. Working on it. Come on. Live now on YouTube. All right, good enough. All right, where are we? Yeah, rotation's kind of weakened here, but still observed from the National Weather Service. So that's why we're going to stay away. If this is still an observed warning, if you're in Cleveland, Texas, you need to be in cover right now. Tornado has crossed 69, it appears. You need to be in cover around in the city of Cleveland and surrounding areas to the south. Is there any other storms to be worried about at the moment? No, it does not appear to be. All right. Sorry, I was just looking at my other screen here. It's gonna be a bother for me, isn't it? Yeah, whatever. Okay. I probably should have brought my controller over here so I can control it. Yeah, actually, I might do that. Give me 1 second. We're gonna fix this stuff all over again. 1 second. All right. I think I have it muted. Yeah, I do. No, obviously I would have. I was gonna put it on Max Velocity's stream just to see what he's thinking, even though I have it on mute. All right. Hopefully that's the last of the moving I have to do for the time being. All right. This radar is slow today. Maybe if I put a couple things off. Yeah, can we take off the watches? No, guess not. About the I can look up mesoscale discussions if I had to. Okay, it's just gonna be slow as hell, isn't it? Alright, well. Alright. We'll just have to deal with the slowness. Hopefully it's not too bad voice-wise, because I'm sure it's lagging. I don't know, is anyone saying anything in chat? No, okay. Alright. Okay. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop sharing. Should be back to my face. Yep. Alright. And I am going to the National Weather Service and I'm just gonna use their radar. Because weather-wise is super laggy for me for no reason. Not that it's any better here. But I want. Actually, we're going to go to Birmingham because with Birmingham, I can actually pick radars and not have it to a national radar. No, I don't want low resolution. I want high resolution. It's the National Weather Service website have to be so difficult all the time. All right, screw it. We'll take it or leave it. Yeah, share the screen. Okay, so here's the situation we are dealing with. And now I can't do what I was gonna do because there's no draw. All right, here's what we're gonna do instead, because we're wasting time here. We're wasting time. I would say money, but I'm not making anything off of this. All right. So we are sharing weather-wise now. We're going to turn everything off for the time being. We are going to go to reflectivity for the time being. And we are going to go to Lake Charles radar for the time being. Actually, I just want to see how my camera looks. That's all. Okay. I got my Comrade weather sign here. It's red because of moderate risk, and then I got a lightning sign here. I could probably move it. Yeah, there we go. All right. Let's get back to it. I'm gonna still keep an eye on that Texas storm, but it doesn't look like it's on the ground anymore. But still staying covered if you're in Cleveland, Texas, and surrounding areas. This is Lake Charles radar right now. As you can see, you have multiple little cells starting to pop off in a very prime environment. In fact, let me see if I can pull up a photograph here from Twitter. So I'm sure it's practically. Yeah. All right. Oddly enough, photographs have become a rare sight now that I'm looking for one. Yeah, man. Sorry, it's taking me forever to find a photograph. Did I retweet one, maybe? Let's see. I could have sworn I did. I mean, Shreveport's got a loaded environment, almost loaded. Definitely something to be keeping an eye on. And Shreveport's not really even the biggest risk area today. It's more or less Alexandria, Winfield, Natchez, Vicksburg, Jackson, Macomb, those areas, Nothing really. Wow, nothing. Okay. Some people are saying the confluence band near Houston, what it's doing right now is disturbing. This is from Jaden Shaw on Twitter. He says he's scared to see what Louisiana and Mississippi get later today. High risk should probably be issued, but that doesn't make a difference in what's going to happen, which he's absolutely correct. It doesn't matter if it's a moderate risk, doesn't matter if it's a high risk, doesn't matter if it's a slight risk or an enhanced risk. You need to take each risk with as much seriousness as a high risk. You need to take a moderate like it's a high. You got to take an enhanced like it's a high risk. The risks don't matter. It really depends on the storms itself, the atmosphere itself. The risk is just something to help, I guess you could say. Just want to look at these cells over here. Yeah, this one's already starting to hook. We already got a couple, and even these baby cells that are already looking like they're getting ready to hook. Got this one southwest of the Natchitoches. I don't know. Jackson. Let's look at Jackson's radar. Jackson's got this blob of rain to its east, but you definitely have some clearing underway. I'm actually going to go to National Weather Service real quick. And I'm going to look at the satellites. Oh, I hit the exclamation point. And I did it again. Oh, no, I didn't. Never mind. NOAA. We want East Coast. Southeast. There we go. Let's look at that one. All right, yeah. So let me share. So here's the satellite from 1826Z. So that was a few minutes ago, actually, like 10 minutes ago. As you can see in this over Louisiana, you have quite a bit of clearing. You have a couple of those little cells that are obviously causing some clouds, but otherwise you have a lot of clearing starting to peek out, and especially in central portions of Mississippi too. And even into Alabama, where there is that big blob of rain, you still have a lot of clearing ahead and underneath it. Definitely going to be a very, very big day today. All right, let's go back to weather-wise. I just want to make sure it's still showing. Good. Because here's the problem. Yesterday, when I was doing, because we had that strong tornado, I think, and where was it? I can't even remember. Yeah, that strong tornado. I don't even remember where it was. Was it Texas? I can't remember. No, it was Alexandria. It was Louisiana. We had that strong tornado in Louisiana last night. I did a live stream for like 50 minutes. 40 of those minutes, I was talking to a black screen. Now, hopefully, if my screen is wrong right now. Oh, hey, Gabe. I see you, man. Hopefully you're still on. Hopefully you can see my screen. Hopefully my YouTube studio is in line, because I can see the screen right now, and it's showing that the radar's on. But hopefully it works, and it did work earlier. It looks like a new tornado warning actually just got issued for Roman Forest, Plum Grove, and Moss Hill, Texas. So let's go over there. Looks like it's not that it's in the same cell but different portion from this one. So it's yeah, okay, yeah, I can see why they issued it. It's for Plum Grove. That's a big city. Let's take a look here. Velocity. Yeah, you do have some velocities. Let's see here. No tornado yet, but given how, even though this isn't the best environment, we've already seen like 2 strong tornadoes in eastern Texas. I really wouldn't be surprised if we see a strong tornado here soon. Again, this is a tornado. Let me get my warnings back up. And only the warnings. Oh, and watches come free too. So we have a tornado warning for Plum Grove, Texas, Macedonia, Texas, Jacob Settlement, Franklin, Big Thicket, Loblolly, a lot of settlements. Trinity River Lake Estate, Sam Houston, those areas are under a tornado warning. Please take cover now. There's your warning. You can pause if you want to. Definitely a hook. Definitely have this hook here. Let me get my drawing thing out here. Looks like is that a new tornado warning or is that severe warning? I think that's a tornado warning. We'll take a look at that in a second. Let me put it in blue. Definitely have like a hook here. Oh, that was bad. I'm using my touch screen, not my touch screen, my touchpad, because I don't have a mouse yet. But you definitely do have a hook here, just south of Plum Grove, but this is going northeast. So Colony Ridge, Plum Grove, areas along 105 here and 321 need to be in cover. This is in Texas, by the way. Put that right there. And definitely an area of concern, given you do have a good hook there. Looks like a warehouse might have been hit at Porter Heights, Texas. Looking at a picture. I'm retweeting everything I see on Twitter. I'm retweeting everything that I'm talking about. This thing's starting to hook really good now. Probably going to drop a strong tornado. So, again, Colony Ridge, anyone along 321, Carter Settlement, Macedonia, Franklin, Jacob Settlement, Moss Hill, Texas. You all have to be in cover right now. Definitely a hook forming right here in Montebello, outside of Plum Grove. You got this hooking area here. Let's see velocities. Yeah, velocity is a little hard, but I think that's because we're still somewhat a ways away from the radar. And yeah, I think as long as we can see that there's a hook, there's definitely something going on there. Again, this is in northeast, and okay, so they are expiring the other tornado warning that was near Cleveland. So Cleveland, you're no longer in a tornado warning, but areas south, like in Plum Grove, Colony Ridge, Jacob Settlement, Moss Hill, Texas, you all are in a tornado warning, and you need to be in cover right now. All right, this one's from WeatherTrack US. The 18Z Lake Charles sounding is absolutely absurd, thermodynamically speaking. Over 4,000 joules per kilogram of surface-based CAPE in late December. Now that's unheard of. Low-level shear is weak as the area isn't being hit by the low-level jet at this time. A couple inversions around 750 and 550 millibars, which isn't strong enough to keep storms from forming, but limits too many storms from forming and causing the storms that do form to take much longer to mature. I can't read photographs still. I've been trying my best. They're just so dang difficult. Other than like if it's really curved on the northeastern portion of the photograph and on the top right side, if it's really curved, that means tornadoes. That's basically all I know. All right, so we'll keep an eye on this one because it's definitely in a good environment for the most part. Let's go back to Alexandria's radar. Now, a lot of these little storms kind of fizzled out. We have a couple others that are definitely trying to take some of the environment. So yeah, you got a few cells here forming. You got this one cell here, west of Alexandria's radar. But yeah, we'll just have to keep an eye on it. All right. Just want to take a look back at the satellite for a second. Yeah, all right. Okay. Looks like Weather Track US saying tornado might be forming soon near Bonnie, Texas. So I'm gonna assume that's the one that we're looking at. Let me get my other screen up here. I just want to be able to refresh any tornado warnings if we needed to. All right. Yeah, I would assume that's this one. Yeah, that looks. Wait, where's Liverpool? Where is Liverpool, Texas? Hold on, this just became more important. Liverpool, Texas. That's south of Houston. What? Wait, what? Hold on. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? That is a horrible circle. That's what it is. Yeah, we probably have a tornado on the ground east of Bonnie, Texas. Heading towards Chocolate Bayou, Liverpool, and eventually heading towards the Arcadia area. It's still a ways out. Thanks to Weather Track for pointing that one out. Yeah, no CC drop on it yet, but I really wouldn't be surprised. So it's right, yeah, it's right in the hook there. Although it just updated, so let's see what they got. Yeah, it definitely could produce a tornado. I just don't think it'll be as strong, but time will tell. Again, this is east of Bonnie, Texas. This is heading towards the Chocolate Bayou and Liverpool areas in Texas. Just keep an eye on that if you're in those areas. I just want to shoot back up to our friend over here. Let's see here, correlation coefficient. Nothing yet. At least that from what we can see here. Again, we're quite a ways away from the radar as it stands. Houston's right over here. The radar is a bit south of that. It's like right over here. And here's the storm. So I wonder, would it be better to just use... Nah, I really wouldn't. I was going to say use Lake Charles or Alexandria's radar, but do not think that will happen or work well. Either way. Yeah, let me just retweet that. No, not quote. I hate Twitter sometimes. This is coming from a train spotter report on the spotter thing. 5 miles northeast of Porter Heights, Texas. Tornado. Mobile homes heavily damaged or destroyed. Brick home with roof completely removed. East Montgomery Fire Department hit with bay doors blown in and metal roof peeled back. Debris scattered across the area. Again, this is coming from one spotter report from 5 miles northeast of Porter Heights, Texas. This is unconfirmed. Probably won't be able to confirm it until news media and National Weather Service get down there, which should be quite some time. All right. So, yeah, so we have, sounds like some significant damage in Porter Heights, Texas, from what appears to be a strong tornado that has struck that area about an hour ago, if I'm correct. I think over in this area here. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep an eye on this cell near Plum Grove. It's now heading more towards the what do we say? Colony Ridge, kind of right over Colony Ridge right now. Sent more towards the Franklin, if I'm correct. Yeah, Franklin, Grand Cane, Trinity River Lake Estates areas. So just be wary of that. Other than that, we have no other tornado warnings in effect across the area. I should take a drink here real quick. Did they just issue something new? It looked like they did. Did they just issue a county or something? Because you got this little separation between parishes. Well, they just issued a new tornado warning, it looks like. Tornado warning. Yeah, it's still radar indicated, but a tornado could be on the ground, could drop down at any time. So please take cover now. In Grand Cane, Franklin, Texas, Trinity Lake Estates, Moss Hill. Everyone in those areas need to be in cover. Stay in cover until this storm passes. Let me just check YouTube real quick. Looks like we're still good. Hopefully people would put in the chat if they're seeing a black screen. But doesn't look like we got that right now. I think we're okay. Okay. It's only been a little over half an hour, and it's already getting kind of tiring. It is 1:53 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right now, we're just keeping an eye on multiple one tornado warning, and just awaiting the Storm Prediction Center's outlook. That should be coming out in about an hour or so. All right, who said that was going to downgrade? Someone on a Twitter poll hit like 8% of people said it's going to downgrade. It's like that's not going to happen in a million years. Yeah, they are reissuing a tornado watch, aren't they? I just saw that whole Mississippi River area just blow up. Yeah. Let me look on the Storm Prediction Center. Let's see what we got. New tornado warning for Alvin, Hillcrest, Texas, and Friendswood, Texas. I think, yeah, that's the tornado. The tornado-looking one south of the Houston Metro. So if you're in those areas, please take cover now. Alvin, Hillcrest, and Friendswood, Texas, and any areas within those areas. Looks like, yeah, nothing else. Was I gonna look up watches? Loading. Okay, that was Texas. I did not mean to hit Texas. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. It might have just been, might have been something else. Might have been like a special weather statement. You know, there is a couple up there that just got issued. All right. Wow, is that crashing? Jeez. So all these warnings, I think, and it's the watch. I hope they put in a patch. I hope weather-wise, whoever runs it puts in a patch so we can get rid of the watches if we wanted to. That is a strong couplet. That is a strong couplet on 172. How is this not on the ground yet? That's because it is. We have a tornado on the ground, it appears, on 172 northwest of Liverpool, Texas. This is right on the strait of 172, Route 172. This is looks like a neighborhood of some sort, a couple neighborhoods. This is heading towards the Hillcrest area. So if you know anyone, or if you're in Hillcrest, Texas, you need to be in cover right now. Let me show you. Area of rotation is right here. I don't know why that drew took 2 circles. God. Sorry, I'm a little under the weather. Whoa, all right. So there's where your tornado would be, right in there. It's probably rain wrapped. Looking at how small the velocity signature is, it's probably a small yet strong tornado. So if you're in Hillcrest, Texas, you need to be in cover. This will be heading right through the southwest area, probably heading right into the center. Hopefully this lifts, but if it might not, so you need to be in cover. Hillcrest, Texas, and anyone north of Chocolate Bayou in Texas. All right. Montgomery County judge confirms tornado touchdown near Porter Heights, Texas. Okay, so we have a county judge in Montgomery County, which is where Porter Heights, Texas is. He confirmed the tornado touchdown near the town or the city. So we could probably say that's probably a confirmation of the destruction. Looks like they just issued a new tornado warning for this one, and it is confirmed. We have a confirmed tornado located near Liverpool or near Alvin, moving northeast at 30 miles an hour. Damaging tornado and quarter-size hail. Radar confirmed tornado, which we could tell already. If you are in Hillcrest, it's going to be at your door in the next 7 minutes. You need to be in cover right now. Alvin, Southern Friendswood, Southwest League City, Santa Fe, you'll all have to be in cover right now because it's going to be at your doorstep in 5 minutes, roughly 5 minutes. Yeah, it's definitely strong. This is definitely a strong tornado. Very small yet very strong tornado on the ground. Getting right to the street level here. That's your tornado right there. Very, very small signature, but definitely a tornado on the ground here. You can see that CC drop there. They might issue PDS. I wouldn't be surprised. Even despite how small it is, it doesn't matter. Size doesn't matter. It's definitely doing damage. We are seeing a CC drop. What kind of damage, we don't know, but yeah, it looks like they just updated. Yeah, it's going to head right into Hillcrest here. So if you are in Hillcrest, Texas, you need to be in cover now. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. This is hooking. This is likely a strong tornado in progress. You need to be in cover now. Yeah, this is a strong tornado. I'm gonna just say it. This is a strong tornado. If you're in Hillcrest, Texas, you need to be in cover right now. Right now. Center right for the southwest portion. This will probably hit right in the town. And I'm not trying to panic anyone, but you need to be in cover right now. You need to be underground with this tornado. This thing does have a strong velocity signature still. Not as strong as it once was a scan ago, but still very strong. I don't know why max velocity is not looking at this one. Oh, now he is. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna stay with Hillcrest here for the time being. All right. Just gonna do one thing on my Twitter. I'm gonna pin my live stream. So again, if you're in Hillcrest, Texas, you need to be in immediate tornado cover right now. You have a strong tornado on the ground heading right for uh, downtown. I would say downtown. Look at the trajectory. Sorry, can't speak today. Um, it looks like it's going to go right through downtown Hillcrest. So if you're in that area, you need to be in cover right now. If you're in Alvin, you need to be in cover right now. I don't know what damage this thing's producing. New scan just came in. Yeah, it's going right. It's going to head right into Hillcrest unless it lifts, which I really hope it does, because this is not a good situation at all. And I don't think they should issue a PDS warning. Yeah, this is really not good. I mean, look at that hook. That is just a textbook hook right there. Just make sure that everyone can see it. That is a textbook hook right there, heading right into Hillcrest and Alvin. So if you're in those two towns, you need to be in cover right now. Hillcrest especially needs to be in cover. You do have what appears to be a strong tornado on the ground heading right for downtown Hillcrest in Texas. You need to be in cover now. I'm going to do one thing real quick. This is probably going to send me to weather tools, so hopefully it won't have to. Okay, good. So I'm going to keep it like that for the time being. I'm just going to fix my correlation coefficient because it's driving me nuts. What did I choose for it? I think I chose this one. Download. Just hate it makes me get like 3 tabs out of nowhere. Okay. And there we go. All right. Now we're cooking. Now we have a better correlation coefficient for today. So, oh yeah, it's definitely strong. It's definitely hitting something. So, this is the Route 35. This is heading right into Hillcrest right now. So if you know anyone in Hillcrest, tell them they need to get in cover now. This thing's 2 minutes away from hitting downtown Hillcrest in Texas. This is not a good situation at all. You need to be in cover right now. You need to be in cover now. This is not a drill. This is a serious situation. You need to be in cover now. Just seeing if there's anything else. Yeah, this is on State Highway 35. This is heading towards 2403, 424D. This is heading towards a cul-de-sac. It's probably right on top of this cul-de-sac right here. Or cul-de-sacs, I should say. Send right towards this R.L. Stevenson Elementary School, K-Tech AM, probably a radio tower. Descend towards Mustang Road in Main Street in Hillcrest, Texas. Heading closer to Alvin Community College. Descend right into downtown. So if you know anyone in downtown Hillcrest, they need to be in cover immediately. You need to call them now and tell them they got 120 seconds to get in cover. Underground. I would be underground for this one. Yeah, this is a really bad situation. They need to issue a PDS. They might, I would say, a tornado emergency. This is getting really strong, really quick. Why haven't they not issued a PDS? I don't know. I'm not going to complain. Well, I am going to complain. I am complaining. New tornado warning for Woodville, Texas. Well, Wood, Texas, if you're in those areas, take cover. But right now, this is taking priority. Just want to look at the velocity on this sucker. It's a very small velocity signature, but it is definitely a strong, potentially violent tornado. Yeah, you got a debris ball right here, right there. That's your debris ball right there. This is heading right into Hillcrest. If you're in Hillcrest, Texas, Alvin, um, Texas, Algoa, Texas, you need to be in cover right now. Hillcrest, you've had a 10-minute, um, 10-minute push to get you into cover. You need to be in cover. The tornado's probably already entering town right now. This is going to go right through downtown Hillcrest, Texas. You need to be in cover immediately. And you should have been in cover already. Gave you 10 minutes, just about. This is a strong, violent tornado potentially. Trying to retweet everything on Twitter here. This is just not good, and fix it. Fix this real quick. Just draw here. This is heading right through Hillcrest. Sorry, it's quite laggy. Yeah, this is sitting. It looks like it just took a little bit of an eastern hook, so it might not be heading into downtown Hillcrest now. But we don't want to make that assumption. It could easily just go back north again. So if you're in Hillcrest, Algoa, I would even say Arcadia and Santa Fe, you need to be in cover. Sorry, you need to be in cover immediately. So that's your tornado. It's a very large tornado now. This is heading right for Algoa, and Arcadia and Santa Fe. I'd take cover now in Texas. I would take cover now. Not a good situation. You need to be underground. All right, I'm going to take a look at velocity again. Yeah, velocity's still pretty strong. This is still a violent, strong to potentially violent tornado on the ground. Just looking at the velocities and the CC drop, I'm kind of terrified to see what damage this thing brings. Still a debris drop, debris ball right there. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be. We're gonna zoom down harder. This is going. It's right over the elementary school. It looks like. Yeah, it looks like it just took a little bit south, but it looks like it might have just hit the Walt Disney Elementary School on Mustang Road in Hillcrest, Texas. This is heading on to 160, Route 160, 156. Still definitely a strong tornado on the ground. No doubt about it. It's going through the south side of Hillcrest, so I think the only saving grace here I can say is it didn't go right through a downtown portion, but it's still hitting a reasonably populated area, so I think they should have issued a PDSM at least for this, but correlation, yeah, you still have a good-sized tornado. It's probably chucking debris into downtown right now. If I see anything, I'll see if I can get permission to show it on stream. Our good friend Johnson Weathers looking at a cell south of Natchez, Louisiana. It definitely is hooking a bit. It's probably going to be a problem soon. I gotta agree with him. Nothing yet from SPC, but we still got probably 50 minutes before the next update comes out. So there's your tornado right there. Definitely a big time one. And it blows my mind, though. It's very, very small. but definitely probably a bit bigger than it looks like on radar. New scan just came in. There's your tornado right there on 156. This is in the Mustang Bayou area. This looks like just hit a neighborhood. It's right on top of a neighborhood. Yeah, we have still a good sized CC drop. Not a good situation at all. This is honestly heading right towards the National Weather Service in Houston, well, and technically south of Houston. But if hopefully well, I'm sure they're watching. It's heading right for them, anyways. But if you are watching from Bayou Lakes, Bay Colony Point, the lakes in Bay Colony, Dickinson, Texas, you all have to start watching because this tornado's heading right for you. You're not in the warning yet, but I could definitely see you getting into a warning soon. They just reissued this. They just kind of updated it. Yeah, they just updated it. It's moving northeast at 25 miles an hour. In addition to a tornado, corridor-sized hail is possible in this storm. Already on that. Let's go back to velocity. The main problem soon is it's, again, like I said, getting close to the radar site. We're going to have a hard time seeing this thing soon. We're already having a hard time seeing the correlation coefficient. But this is a strong tornado that's going through the southern side of Hillcrest. It's heading towards Alagoa. Yeah. It's likely a little slower than the storm itself, which might be a bit of a problem. Unless the storm can kind of just hold itself and able to keep hold of the tornado. Let's see what happens. Yeah, this is still a strong, potentially violent tornado. This is sent right for the town of Alagoa in Texas. If you're driving along East State Highway 6, you need to be in cover immediately. You need to get off the road and you need to be in cover immediately. If you're on Mustang and Friendswood Road near Alagoa, Texas, you need to be in cover now. This is not something to joke around with. This is potentially strong, maybe even a violent tornado. Looking at the CC drop, I wouldn't be surprised. And looking at the velocities, of course. I mean, look at this. Probably the tornado itself is probably less than a quarter mile wide. It's probably just a little like not even a stovepipe, just like a little toothpick tornado. But it's probably so strong, it's probably just throwing debris into the air, so it's probably covered in debris or in dirt and stuff. Sorry, just check. I know I can check Twitter on my computer, and you guys will just see this, but I'm so used to just looking on my phone. Otherwise, I don't know. Houston's had a rough year this year, if not calling out strong tornadoes, but at least it's observed. At least it's. The office was, I think it was North Platte, Nebraska. Then that didn't even do a tornado warning earlier this year, but I'm not gonna throw shade at anyone. Yeah. So we have a strong tornado. Oh God, yeah. See, this is why I hate tornadoes near radar. It's not saying that I like tornadoes away from the radars, but this is the main reason why it's getting so garbled because of the radar feedback. That's probably right in this area here. Looks like it might be trying to recycle, which would be good news for Algoa, but still stay in cover. A strong tornado is still likely on the ground. They're gonna have to issue a new one for Bayou Lakes. So if you're in Bayou Lakes, Bay Colony, and Dickinson, Texas, and anyone near the National Weather Service Houston radar site. You need to be in cover right now. I would start saying get in cover. Um, this thing has a history of producing a strong tornado if it isn't on the ground now. Um, but nothing's telling me that it's off the ground. It's probably still on the ground and still likely doing damage. I'm looking at some pictures from North Houston. Definitely a couple mobile homes that were overturned and destroyed. Uh, Other than that, it looks like some sporadic tree damage. It's definitely a storm on the stronger side. But come on, velocity. Okay, yeah, maybe this isn't recycling. Algoa, Texas, you need to be in cover. Tornadoes probably not even 2 minutes away from hitting. Definitely need to be on the ground, underground for this one. Jordan Hall has a large lowering near Livingston, Louisiana. He says it still has a way to go, but getting better with time. So, yeah, this Outbreak's starting to get underway here. Already had probably 4 today. First one, the Porter Heights one, and this one. On the sideline here. Okay. So I get Algoa all the way into Bayou Lakes, Texas, all the way up to Dickinson, Texas. You need to be in cover. Algoa, it's probably already on top of you. By the next scan, it's probably right on top of you. I've been calling out your town for the last 7 minutes, so hopefully, if I doubt anyone's watching my stream from there, but if you are, it's going to be right on top of you in a minute here. Look at the CC. Yeah, CC, you can't see anything. Velocity even starting to get a little choppy, but tornado's definitely right in here on just parallel on Mustang Road, heading right into the center of Algoa, which honestly doesn't look biggest. It's definitely a town, though. There's definitely a lot of structures. So if you're in Algoa, you need to be in cover. This will be crossing 6 in the next minute or two and heading right into town. And then once past Algoa, he'll probably be heading towards the Bayou Lakes and Bay Colony Point areas along 517, Route 517 in Texas. And then it'll start heading towards Interstate 45 and the National Weather Service in Houston. Yeah, 20 Z's. It's in 40 minutes. So in about 40 minutes, we should be hearing from Storm Prediction Center. Personally, I think they're gonna just say, it's better to be safe than sorry and just pull the high risk. So even if nothing that would warrant a high risk doesn't, if anything warrants a high risk didn't happen today, I'd rather, I'm sure they'd rather be safe than sorry. But like I said, risks don't matter. You just need to be ready for tornadoes, several of which could be strong to intense today. According to the Alvin Fire Department, several people are trapped in homes in Hillcrest. after the tornado moved through the area. Tornado looks like it just went little east of Algoa, but definitely still in town. So Algoa, it's right over you right now, so still stay in cover. You probably have no power now. Houston needs to start issuing a tornado warning for Bayou Lakes and Bay Point Colony. Bay Colony Point, sorry, and Dickinson. Uh, Anyone on I-45 between Lago Mar and League City need to pull off and get in cover, get into the sturdy building and get into a bathroom or a closet with no windows, but preferably get underground. Now, I don't know what the situation is in Texas. I don't think you guys have basements. If you do, get into it. But if you don't, get into a bathroom or closet with no windows. Or get into the most central room on the lower floor. What? Okay, so my thing just crashed for a second there. Okay, let's try to go back here. Sorry, weather-wise seemed to have crashed. Just want to make sure I'm still. Okay, yeah, I'm still here. Looks like they just issued a new tornado warning, finally. It's tornado producing, so it's still observed tornado warning. It was located near Santa Fe, moving northeast at 20 miles an hour. Getting a report from emergency management in Alvin and Hillcrest. This is from emergency management. According to the spotter network, multiple homes destroyed between Alvin and Liverpool near CR 191A. Substantial debris on parts of SH 35. So definitely a strong, potentially violent tornado just struck Hillcrest, Texas, and it's still ongoing near Santa Fe, Texas, heading towards the Dickinson area, Bayou Lakes. The Lakes and Bay Colony. This heading right for the National Weather Service in Houston. So here's where their radar is, right here in Houston, right off of 45. If you are on Interstate 45 between League City and Lago Mar, you need to be in cover. Actually, even further. Any town right here, or is this just part of? All right. So if you're in Lamarck to League City on 45, you need to pull over and take cover. Strong tornado is still ongoing. I would call this a PDS. I would call this a particularly dangerous situation. This is heading right into a southern suburb of a metropolitan. Which, excuse this right over here. This is technically southeast Houston, because it's still a suburb, I would say. I think the one saving grace is that this cell, once it goes past 45 and 146, it'll go into the water, but then it'll go back on land. But hopefully, spending a few minutes on the water, maybe it'll weaken. But I can't be sure of that. Regardless, if you're in Bayou Lakes, Bay Colony Point, the Lakes and Bay Colony, in Dickinson, Texas, you need to be in cover immediately. You need to be underground for this tornado. If you can't get underground for some reason, above ground shelter, like a bathroom, closet, even one of those above ground shelters that they create. Being the most central and lowest portion of a sturdy building, like a house or like a Walmart or something. What's terrifying is this is Houston. This is Southeast Houston suburbs. We're not even talking about Louisiana or Mississippi yet. If this is what we're seeing in Texas, what are we going to see in Louisiana? That's what terrifies me the most right now. Is we're not even seeing the worst environments going off. So what are we about to see in Louisiana now? It could. I've had outbreaks where we've had worse stuff where it wasn't supposed to be, and okay stuff, and where the worst of it was going to be. But we can't say that's going to happen for sure. We just gotta worry until something happens. Um, all right. Again, like I said, I'm going to be live for another hour or so. Except 4 o'clock, I got to leave. Going to dinner, unfortunately. Um, I probably won't be back till 7:30, 8 o'clock Eastern at the latest. And then I'll see what's going on. If we're getting multiple, PDS warnings, we'll go live once again. We'll stay live for as long as needed. Um, it all depends on what's going on. Hopefully everyone's having a good day today. Hopefully no one's sick as a dog as I am. Well, I'm not sick, but I got a sore throat and a cough. That's sick enough for me. Tornadoes on the ground heading towards Bayou Lakes and Bay Colony and Dickinson. This will probably just miss the radar to the south, but I could see us losing Houston radar soon. So probably due to power outage. So we got to be ready for that one. It looks like Porter Heights got a lot of roof damage, which still ain't the best either, but comparing that to what we're hearing from Hillcrest, it ain't sounding too good either way. That's what I'll say. I think they're just gonna, and I think the Storm Prediction Center is gonna say we're getting major tornadoes already, and not even in the worst environment. I think they'll just say screw it, let's go high risk, go big or go home. Starting to get horrible radar from this one, so we're actually gonna go to the terminal radar. And yeah, there's still definitely a strong tornado on the ground here. Problem is it's terminal radar, so it's not always the best. But definitely a tornado likely still on the ground in Bayou Lakes and Bay Colony Point. Heading into Dickinson. If you're in Dickinson, Texas, you need to be in cover right now. Tornado, which could be a strong one still, is on the ground. Yeah, definitely something right in this area, probably right here. This about to cross I-45 in the next 5 to 10 minutes, probably 5 minutes. Bayou Lakes, Bay Colony Point, and Dickinson, Texas. You need to be underground now. If you can't get underground for some reason, get into a bathroom or closet with no windows. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible, in the most centralized room. Again, preferably no windows or anything that could interact with the outside world. They're continuing a new tornado warning for Wildwood, Warren, and Woodville, Texas, till 2 o'clock. It's radar indicated. But like I said, we're keeping an eye on this one because that one's radar indicated. This one's not. This one gets priority. Coming from our friends at Storm HQ, weather, a report of multiple homes destroyed between Alvin and Liverpool. That's the report from earlier. What is that? Yeah, it's the same report. But yeah, definitely this sucker is a strong storm, strong tornado. Look on reflex. I mean, look at that. Look for terminal radar. That is a nasty looking hook. Look at that. That thing ain't messing around. Check. Yeah, definitely a strong tornado on 646 here. Looks like it must have recycled then, a really quick recycle. Uh, Tornado on the ground on FM 646, heading towards Interstate 45, heading towards Dickinson, Texas. You need to be in cover immediately in that area. Just make sure everything's still working fine. Looks like we're okay still. Good. Yeah, this is an interesting outbreak so far. We haven't even gotten to the peak yet. Peak's still probably not for another. So I'm gonna keep that on. Better lighting. Peak's probably not for another. What did I say? Yeah, like another 5 hours or so. Maybe a little less than that. Confirmed tornado is located near Dixon. It should say near Dixon. Moving northeast at 30 miles an hour. Damaging tornado and core-size hail. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. You need to be in cover in Dickinson. You have a tornado on the ground. This is approaching the city right now from the southeast. This thing's about to cross, or it is crossing Interstate 45 right now. You need to be in cover. I think it's just a nasty storm. I think we might have lost Houston. Well, it might have lost Houston. Oh no, they're still good. We're fine. We're fine still. This is right over the Chaparral Golf Club, the Mount Olivet Cemetery. If you know where those are in Southwest Dickinson, Texas, you need to be in cover now. You need to be underground for this. This thing's about to cross the interstate. If you are on I-45 heading towards Dickinson, you probably are seeing debris flying. You might want to stop. You should stop. You must stop. Yeah. New updates. Nothing new yet, other than this is still an observed warning. Already stressful day today, and we haven't even gotten to the most stressful areas. That's what concerns me the most. I'm gonna look at the National Weather Service, weather.gov. Thing is on fire. It's like my Xbox every day. And nothing yet really firing off yet in Louisiana, which is bad because something fired off. You know, if a lot of cells fired off now, could lose some of its strength. Do have a couple cells starting to move into southwestern Mississippi out of the angle of Louisiana. Keeping an eye on that. So those cells definitely would be the ones that are probably that could produce something. But nothing yet. Go back here. Looks like tornado just crossed Interstate 45. Crack my neck there for a second. I've already been live almost an hour and a half. Jeez. I don't know how I'm going to do 8:30 to 3 a.m. That's, what, 6 hours, 7 hours? somewhere around there. New mesoscale discussion just came out. An appreciable uptick in the severe threat is expected soon. All severe hazards, including a few intense tornadoes, are likely. A particularly dangerous situation tornado watch will likely be issued in the next hour. A PDS watch will be issued for portions of Louisiana, Mississippi, and extreme eastern Texas. Let me stop sharing for a second. I'll show you guys this mesoscale. There you go. Pause it if you want to read it. That's the new mesoscale discussion. Not a good situation. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Okay. So again, we have a tornado moving into Dickinson, Texas right now. Not seeing the best of rotation because we're so close to the radar. Let's move. Yeah, that's definitely on the ground still. Look at that strong inflow, or outflow rather. This is definitely on the ground, still doing damage along Hughes Road, Galveston Road. This just passing a little south of downtown Dickinson, but Dickinson definitely is getting hit by a tornado right now. Dickinson Bayou, Park Street on 517. You need to be in cover right now. Everyone in the city of Dickinson should have been in cover 15, 20 minutes ago tops. Okay, PDS watch is coming. We don't know if a high risk is, but like I said, risk doesn't matter. Yeah, definitely a strong tornado on the ground still in Dickinson, maybe even a violent one. I mean, look at that! Look at that hook right there. That is a big hook. And remember, from like half an hour ago, we had a very, very minuscule, velocity signature, and now it's gone to this. Let me see if I can play it back here. Yeah, I can only play it back so far. That's a shame. Tornado right now is over Hughes Road near the element. And this thing likes going over elementary schools. This is like the third elementary school I've had to call out so far. Yeah, I mean, look at that. That just hit an elementary school. Look at the neighborhood here. That looks like mobile homes. So, unfortunately, we're probably seeing a good amount of destruction coming from this thing. Because it just hit a good, decently sized population. And it's about to hit another decently sized population over the Dickinson Bayou. This head towards Dickinson High School. 517. It's in a very populous area. They should have issued an emergency. That is my opinion here. And they should have just issued a tornado emergency for Dickinson. They should have issued a PDS. I'm sure they're quite busy in Houston right now, so they were close to getting hit by it, but still. After Dickinson, Clinton Beach, San Leon, Coastal Point, Hidden Lakes, Bay Cliff, you all have to be in cover right now. Kemah, even, getting cover. Definitely a strong tornado, and it'll probably still stay a strong tornado. Time will only tell if it stays a tornado when it comes back onto land there, and a HUAC. That'll be probably another hour or so, maybe 45 minutes to an hour. See if there's any updates from. Looks like the Looks like a highway camera near Dickinson, Texas, just caught the tornado going almost right over it. Um, Still a strong tornado. It's just went over Barber Middle School, Dickinson High School. It's going right through a cul-de-sac right now. Right Holbrook Park, Owens Drive in Dickinson, Texas. This is heading towards the town of Bawcliff and Bayview and Coastal Point. If you're in this area, you need to be in cover. You need to be underground for this tornado. Um, if you can find a bathroom, a closet with no windows, in the most central, lowest portion of a house or a sturdy building, get there. But looking at the rotation on this thing, you need to be underground. Where did my radar go? Let's go to Houston. Yeah, that's where the tornado is right now. Not a good situation at all. It just got tons more stronger. Likely a strong, potentially even a violent tornado is on the ground. Just tore through the south side of Dickinson, Texas, heading towards Bawcliff right now. I can't see anything with correlation coefficient just yet. It's going to be a long night. Sorry, I'm looking at a video coming out of Alvin. Looks like a lot of tree damage. That looks like a mobile home that got struck. Jeez. All right, yeah, we still have this tornado. Some people are saying it's lifting. I don't think it's lifting. And no one on the chat, obviously, but people on Twitter are saying this is likely lifting. I don't think it is. This is radar image pretty very close to the ground. This thing's still on the ground. It's still doing significant damage. That's what I'm going to say. Bayview, Bawcliff, Clifton Beach, Texas. You need to be in cover now. You need to be underground. Can't talk. Okay. That was a mistake drinking. Let's see. I want to look at correlation. Someone's saying there is still a deep CC. Yeah. Hard to tell, but there's still definitely a strong, violent tornado on that. It's right over a middle school. Yeah, it's right over a middle school right now. Windenbrook Drive, Green Isle Avenue. This is where that tornado is right now. It's going right over a cul-de-sac here. Being a field here or woods, but still doing damage probably to buildings here. Whatever this is. Looks like another school, but doesn't say. Yeah, I mean, look, it's just getting stronger. It literally is just getting stronger. Bawcliff, Clifton Beach, Bayview, you all need to be underground for this tornado. I don't know why Houston isn't issuing a PDS at least. They should be issuing an emergency for this one. Usually, like I say, I don't like to complain about the government offices or the National Weather Service, But Houston this year hasn't been the best office. Like there's been some times, today included, that they should have just issued a PDS or an emergency, and I don't know why they're not. I think people would have listened if a tornado emergency got issued. Um, this is a violent tornado. I'm going to just say it. This is a violent tornado that is on the ground and doing damage. I mean, look at that. You got very, very strong outflow. This probably. Let me look and see here. I'm just kind of went a little off, but still on the ground. Just gonna try to get a velocity picture here. It's 30 over 14. Let's see what that is. So that'd be 44 meters a second, 2 miles an hour. It'd be 99 miles an hour, which isn't. I want to say it's not as bad, but it's still pretty strong, but not as strong, not as, I want to say, weak either, but not as low as I thought. Not as low as I thought it was going to be. No, not as high as it was. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what we're seeing on radar. They're definitely a strong tornado, though. Looking at the Walt Disney Elementary School in Alvin. Looks like some roof damage. Looks like the roof got torn off and the sign got torn off. That's all I'm seeing at the moment. Wow. I'm going to retweet this from a traffic camera in Texas. A large tornado. Wait, hold up. Hold on. Negative. Dickinson, Texas, looked like a large tornado, and then I had to take a look at the picture again. That was from like 3 days ago. So, but definitely still a large tornado. We could see from radar centering San Leon and Clifton Beach more now than it is Botcliff, but Botcliff should still stay on cover. Clifton Beach, San Leon, y'all need to be underground for this one. Okay, now I don't know if it is. Oh, let's see. They just issued a new update. Just came out for the SPC. They're staying with the moderate. Confirmed tornado over Cliff, moving northeast at 25. Still a strong tornado. But they just issued a new one. New moderate risk. It's just been issued, and they're staying with moderate. Once this updates on the SPC, because I just got that on the IME bots. Still a strong tornado approaching Clifton Beach, San Leon, and Botcliff, Texas. This will be going over water shortly. Again, it doesn't matter if this is a high risk or not, which it isn't. It's still staying a moderate risk. Um, Still a significant major tornado outbreak is underway. Um, yeah, this thing's still staying a strong tornado. Um, Strong tornado over 517 near Avenue North, Avenue N, Avenue J. Huh, who named these streets? Jeez. Uh, Avenue H. That's a no-brainer. No-brainer at all. This street has no name. Yeah, it's going right through 646. Yeah, right through these apartment buildings, or potentially apartment buildings, either that or mobile homes. Lagoon Center, Seamus Lane, Misty Lane, Gulfstream Lane, Donna Lane, Patricia Lane, Roof Lane, and 646 in Clifton Beach. It's right on top of you. It should have been underground half an hour ago when we were calling you guys out already. So, no high risk, which it doesn't matter. Moderate risk is just as dangerous as a high risk. A PDS watch is going to be issued soon. Sorry, I'm getting uncomfortable, so I'm taking some weird sitting positions. PDS tornado watch is going to be issued soon. Still have this strong tornado approaching the coast here on Bayshore Park. Definitely one of our long trackers of the day. This thing started all the way down near Liverpool, Texas. So the tornado started somewhere right where I'm scrolling my mouse here. And now it's all the way over there. That's probably a good 30 miles. Ooh. So definitely a interesting turn of events here. Stay there. Don't follow me. And it immediately falls on me. Once this moves off of land, I'm gonna stop focusing on it because it's got a lot of water to deal with before it goes closer to Interstate 10 and Ahuac. I'll be approaching the Louisiana border soon then. I'll keep an eye on it indefinitely, but it just maxed out of nowhere right as I got offshore. Thank God. It's maxing out when it's over water now. Probably still some damage still being done, but for the most part, this tornado is likely over water now. This will be moving east, northeast. It looks like this one's going northeast, but this one's going east. So I'm gonna say east, northeast. It's probably would give it more near Smith Point and Oak Island, Texas. So if you're in those areas, start watching out for this storm. This thing has a history of producing a strong tornado or strong tornadoes. Yeah. Sure, everyone can still see everything good. It's the only tornado warning we're really dealing with right now. I think the other ones are just radar indicated, and they're probably going to expire soon. I mean, wow, that thing's just beautiful. Just a beautiful storm. Of course, it's done quite a bit of damage already, so it doesn't really seem, it's not really that beautiful when you think about that. But yeah, and it looks like they just issued a special marine warning for this cell. It's now over water. Still going to keep an eye on it. And textbook hook right there. Right there. Water spouts. Yeah, and it's probably a water spout right now. Probably just trailing some debris behind it now. Look on Twitter real quick. Someone saying uptick in rotation over the past couple scans east of Montgomery, Louisiana. We will take a look at that in just a second. All right. Beautiful. That's a textbook velocity signature right there. That's what that is. All right. With all the slowness this thing has, let's make it. Come on. Oh, Montgomery, I see it. Right off of 49 here. I might do something here. Hold on one sec. I am going to switch my computer to tablet mode. And hopefully it does not crash too bad. Yeah, that's fine. That's better. Okay, let me do that tab. All right. There we go. Now I can be a little bit more lazy with how I sit, because I am getting cramped sitting how I have been for the last almost 2 hours that we've been live. Okay. It's actually faster. Yeah, there is some rotation there. Wouldn't be surprised something was trying to spin up there. Yeah. Is a tornado possible? No, it's not tornado possible. Oh, yeah, it is tornado possible. Never mind. Oh, yeah, that's right. My phone's the one that shows the preview. Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on this cell. This is in a good environment. Honestly, now that I keep looking at it, it definitely is a good environment, but I don't know if the best is really the word to say about this environment. But still got to keep an eye on these cells. Any cell today could produce a violent tornado. I've already seen a few. Seen one violent one, definitely was the Dickinson one. And quite a few strong tornadoes today. Where's my phone? There it is. Uh, just look at this one. Velocity. Still a beautiful velocity signature. Now I can say that because it's over water. It's not doing anything other than probably some fish flying in the air. Uh, wow. I just retweeted a GIF of the Alvin Hillcrest tornado. Um, what is that flying? So it looks like a multi-vortex tornado that struck near a Walmart there. Very interesting. Someone said that was from 2021, but then they deleted it. So I'll keep it there until someone says otherwise. New tornado warning for Wynn and Grant Parish in Louisiana. So I'm going to assume it's the storm we were just talking about. Yep. New tornado warning for Grant and Wynn Parish. Let me get. Yeah, Alexandria's radar will be fine. This includes Jordan Hill, Louisiana. This also includes Route 84. That's it. Yeah, Route 84, US 84. And 167, of course. So if you're in Jordan Hill, Louisiana, you need to be in cover now. Anyone along 167 and 84 need to be in cover. Curry is also in that warning. Murray Junction, Colgrade. You all need to be in cover now in those areas. It definitely is hooking pretty good. And it is rotating pretty well. We're just quite a ways away from radar. It's kind of hard to tell. I don't want to make any assumptions until other people have made assumptions. Okay, so all right, so the GIF I was talking about from Hillcrest Alvin, that was a tornado from 2022. So I resend that. Was unsure. I'm not the biggest at looking at tornado videos from 2 years ago, unless they are important to me, like Rolling Fork, Mayfield, tornadoes like that I'll look back at, but otherwise I'm not going to be looking back at every single tornado video ever. But thankfully, people in the weather community, thankfully they do that stuff. So I resend that video. Is from 2022, but I will still keep an eye on that area. It's like there's a lot of stuff going on, but there's nothing at the same time. It's weird. And so it could be an issue soon. That one near Flint too. That one near west of Kirbyville could be a problem. Let's look at the notation on that one. Yeah, that's probably a tornado warning soon. West of Kirbyville, Texas. Yeah, Texas. If I'm correct. Is it Texas? Yeah, Texas, I think. Kirbyville, Texas. Probably a tornado warning coming soon. Probably going to be more heading towards the Jasper and Newton areas of Texas. Yeah, let's look at the correlation on that one. Mount Union, those areas, definitely going to see a tornado warning here soon for Mount Union, Magnolia Springs, uh, just north of Kirbyville, Texas, near Route 96. I think we can say pretty well that a major tornado outbreak is already underway. I think that is Texas, right? Yeah, yeah, that should be Texas. Weather Track US just said something. The environment's becoming increasingly volatile, and supportive of a significant tornado threat this afternoon. The QLCS is running slightly faster than forecast, which may undercut nearby storms sooner than anticipated. However, there's still a lot of room for supercells to develop and thrive in this environment. So I think if like that Montgomery cell can get more of its act together, and some of the cells like there's one just about to enter Mississippi. If those cells could fire off better, get themselves contained, not contained, but you know, ready, it could probably drop a couple sig, maybe Vitors. But I do think a tornado warning is coming soon for Mount Union. Man. So you got a strong velocity, and we're pretty far away from the radar too, so it's probably stronger at the ground. All right. This one a little north of that cell itself. Come on. Yeah, could get two tornado warnings here soon. One for Mount Union and one for this tiny one near Spurger. Yeah, Spurger. Yeah. Uh, Sorry, I'm looking on Twitter at some of the tornado damage. So a lot of mobile homes reduce the rubble. Jeez. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't issued a tornado warning yet for Mount Union and Magnolia Springs in Texas. But if you're in that area, you should take cover. Mm, be right in that area, yeah. Yeah, there is that one lone supercell entering southwest Mississippi. I want to look at real quick. So we'll keep an eye on this one. Definitely, because it looks like it's gonna produce a tornado here soon. Yeah, I mean this cell, it's a lone supercell. There's no other storms really in front of it. It could probably merge with a couple of these cells around it, and it's already hooking, and it looked like it was already showing signs of rotation. Yeah. So if this cell can go off, this is gonna spell some trouble for Brookhaven, Macomb, those areas in Mississippi. Um, I want to go back to Lake Charles, Alexandria would be better. Hmm. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they haven't issued a tornado warning yet for this one. If you're between Jasper and Kirbyville on Route 96, on US Route 96, I would advise taking cover. This does look like a tornado could be close to coming down on the ground. If we're getting strong velocities, about close to a mile up. I'm sure it's probably very, very strong near the ground. Uh, so I would think about taking cover if you're over at Mount Union and Magnolia Springs right on top of you already. So maybe a CC drop, but it's kind of hard to tell. Again, we're really that's the problem with radars. You have to be either like you have to be like right in the middle for it to actually look good. Like if this storm was near Newton or Maryville, it would look okay. But if you're too far away or you're too close to it, then and they've issued a tornado warning. Okay, tornado warning is now issued for this cell. Let me, let me interact with it. It is radar indicated. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located over Magnolia Springs or 9 miles southeast of Town Bluff, moving northeast at 30 miles an hour. Radar indicated rotation. This will be near Jasper, Roganville at 220 Central, New in Jamestown 235, Hartsville at 240, and Harrisburg at 2:45 p.m. Central Standard Time. Uh, we're yeah, Weirgate is also will be impacted by this supercell. So please take her now. We do have strong rotation, quite a ways away from the radar. Uh, I would say there's probably a tornado already on the ground with this. So again, if you're driving along Route 96 between Jasper and Kirbyville, you need to be in cover now. You need to pull off the road and get into a sturdy building, get into a room or in the most central interior portion of a sturdy building like a house or a store. With no windows. Make sure you have as many walls between you and the outside as possible. Yeah, I would say there's probably a tornado on the ground right now. It's just super far away that we're not able to see the debris because it would probably be a very strong tornado if we could see the debris. Take a look here real quick. Just to make sure everything's still working. We're close to 2 hours on this stream. And yep, that's what I thought that Lincoln was. They just issued the new PDS Tornado Watch. This is a particularly dangerous situation. This is from Lufkin, Texas, all the way to Vicksburg and Greenville, Mississippi. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Numerous strong tornadoes are expected. Scattered hail up to 2 inches and widespread gusts up to 80 miles an hour are likely. 2.3 million people are in this particularly dangerous situation, tornado watch. This includes the cities of Lufkin, Texas, Alexandria, Louisiana, Lafayette, Louisiana, Lake Charles, Monroe, Louisiana, Natchez, Vicksburg, and Greenville, Mississippi. I think Natchez is Louisiana. That's all right. It's close enough. Um, numerous strong tornadoes are expected. This is again a particularly dangerous situation. Tornado watch. Um, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this back into computer mode. And we're going to go to the Storm Prediction Center real quick. This thing is on fire. And we are going to go to watches. They just issued a new tornado warning for the cell that was producing that strong tornado earlier. Okay, they haven't issued that thing yet. We'll wait real quick. Just retweeting. A particularly dangerous situation tornado watch has been issued for eastern Texas, a good chunk of Louisiana into western Mississippi along the Mississippi River. We're going back to Houston real quick. Now that is a strong velocity. So this thing's gonna come in near Oak Island. So if you're in Oak Island, Texas, you need to be in immediate cover now. This is likely going to be it's probably a strong, intense water spout. This will probably be a strong, potentially violent tornado as it makes landfall onto just south of Oak Island, Texas. But if that thing notches a little bit more north, it'll go right through Oak Island. So Oak Island, Double Bayou, those areas need to be in cover immediately. They updated the watches yet? Yep, now they have. Share this one instead. There's your PDS, particularly dangerous situation. Probabilities are 95 to 80. So a 95% chance for tornadoes in general, and 80% chance of strong, potentially violent tornadoes, EF2 plus. This is not something to be joking over. 95% for 2 or more tornadoes, an 80% chance of 1 or more strong EF2 to EF5 tornadoes, 90-80 for wind, and 40-30 for hail. Combined, it's over 95% for 6 or more combined severe hail and wind events. Those are the counties. Zoom in. There you go. And all right. Numerous severe supercell thunderstorms are expected to intensify through the afternoon over East Texas and western Louisiana, spreading rapidly northeastward across the watch through early evening. Parameters are becoming increasingly favorable for tornadoes, including strong tornadoes and widespread damaging winds through the watch period. This is a particularly dangerous situation. If you are in this watch, be really ready for strong tornadoes in this late afternoon into the evening hours. Back here. Again, we're waiting for this sucker to make landfall. We'll go back to that. I just want to go back to Mount Union and those areas. I'm gonna have to end the live stream soon here, unfortunately, folks. But like I said, around 8 o'clock tonight, hopefully I'll be back home. Hopefully, maybe sooner. I'm not sure. And we'll be doing a live stream as long as we have to. Um, that watch goes until 9 p.m. Okay, so 10 o'clock Eastern. So not that long, but they'll probably issue another, probably not a PDS, but probably another watch down the road. That'll probably go to like 2, 3 a.m. probably. Uh, that's my guess at least. Uh, and it's still some rotation, but kind of getting a little disrupted. I think probably because it's getting congealed into another line. They've got some rotation over here too. And it's getting into, yeah, so it's probably just getting sucked into this other cell, and we'll probably be hooking over here soon. Gotta keep an eye on this one here near the Alexandria radar. Here, Fort Polk. No rotation on it just yet. Very broad, if that. Um, go back to Houston, and we will go back to Dublin. Looks like it's got a little satellite friend here, right there. We might have twins here soon. Might honestly get twins here soon. Severe thunder. Oh, this is an interesting warning here. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located near Smith Point or 10 miles southeast of Beach City, moving northeast at 35 miles an hour. This storm has previously produced a tornado. Another is likely ongoing, but cannot be confirmed due to no debris over the waters, which is obvious. I doubt anyone's boating right now. And if they are boating, your boat's gone. You're probably like 1,000 feet up. So yeah, this is about to make landfall here in the next like 2 minutes or so. This will be on the Trinity River. It's on the Trinity River. This will be heading towards no road name. Lone Oak Bayou. Bayou. Eventually it'll be heading towards 562 near the what the okay, yeah, so this is definitely doing damage. As it comes ashore. Whatever these roads are, because they're not giving me the road names. This will be heading into the Anahuac National Wildlife Refuge. Oak Island, you need to be in cover. Double Bayou, you have to be in cover. Anyone on 562 and 1985, those roads, you need to be in cover right now. You need to get off the road. You need to be in cover. I mean, look at that. That is just a strong signature right there. And we will be. I wonder if this would count as a observed warning. Let me look on Twitter here. Nah, technically counts as a radar indicated. Interesting. Yeah, definitely keeping an eye on this one. This one's priority. I could probably stay live for another 15 minutes, but I'm gonna have to do one thing real quick. I have to charge my phone. So just bear with me for 1 second. I'm gonna put this down and go charge my phone. So I will be right back. And we are back. We have been live for over 2 hours. I've seen we've gotten 2 likes. Thank you very much. Doesn't look like anyone's on here right now, but we'll just say someone's on here. Tornado is making landfall. Back onto it here. Tornado is making landfall as of this moment, near just south of Oak Island. It's heading towards the Anahuac National Wildlife Refuge. Just gonna check Twitter here for a second. It's not what I wanted to hit. Following. Nothing too much just at the moment. Okay. So, alright, I'm gonna grab my drawing thing here. So Oak Island's here. It's probably gonna go just to your south. Here's your rotation, just made landfall. That's where it's heading. Eventually, we'll be heading into the direction of Winnie and Stowell. And eventually, probably in an hour or so, probably be heading towards Port Arthur and Beaumont. Probably more Port Arthur. So think of this as an early warning. Port Arthur, just keep an eye on this cell. This cell does not look like it's going to stop anytime soon. You've got probably a good 45 to an hour before this thing starts approaching your city. So just keep an eye on that. Thankfully, it looks like sporadic areas of roads. Bad news is, I'm sure any of these buildings are probably mobile homes. So you need to be underground for this one. If you're on a road, there's no buildings or anything, find a ditch. Ditch is better than nothing. Don't stay in a car. Don't go under an overpass. I don't know how many times we have to drill into people's heads. Don't go under an overpass. You're going to get yourself killed if you do that. And I don't care if you're going to say, oh, well, I don't want my car to get destroyed. No one does. But your life's more important than a car. So don't park under an overpass. Just get out of the car, find a ditch, or find a building. It's going right through the Anahuac National Wildlife Refuge. Very slower storm for 30 miles an hour. 35 miles an hour. Very slow tornado for that speed. Brian Allen Weather saying unwarned tornado southwest of Natchitoches. I would assume that is. I'm gonna take a look at that. I'm assuming Natchitoches, Texas, maybe Louisiana. Probably Louisiana. Just gotta remember where it is. Isn't that all the way down this way? That's not what I meant to do. Eesh. I'm gonna have to look again here. You get rid of it? I don't know. All right. We're going back. Hold on. So all of a sudden he got rid of that. So I'm gonna get rid of that. We're gonna get correlation back up. Yep. CC drop right there. Strong tornado is underway. Let's see. CC hasn't. There we go. Now it has. Strong tornado is on the ground. It's going east northeast, I would say. Very strong rotation right there. It's got one of them donut holes right there. I'll look down here real quick. It's like updating every like minute. It almost looks like. Definitely some damage being done here. It's like a house right here on White Heron Road. Likely been destroyed. It's probably right on top of it, given how slow this thing's going. It looked like they just issued a new tornado watch, or maybe expanded it. It could have happened. Ooh, it's cold in here. All right. Just checking Twitter real quick. It's definitely a rain-wrapped tornado. That I will say. It's likely a rain-wrapped tornado on the ground south of Oak Island. Back to weather-wise. Okay. What? What is this? What the hell is this? What was that circle? That's my main question here. And it looks like what's happening is that it's, at least on reflectivity, you can tell it looks like it's recycling, but it's recycling while the tornado's still in progress. It's not occluding or anything that I can see, at least. It just looks like the storm itself is able to recycle without the tornado being affected, which would be a sign of a very healthy storm, which is not a good situation at all. Especially because, again, in the next 45 to an hour, could be heading towards metropolitan like Port Arthur, Texas. Wow, already lost my voice. Jeez. Thanks. I'll just keep, I'm going to circle right here. CC drop. Yeah. You got that CC drop there. Yeah. Problem is, I have to get going soon, so yeah, not a good time to leave. But I have no dog in the fight. So what I will be doing is I will be switching operations to Twitter. I won't be doing a live stream, but I will be actively covering as much as I can. Uh, Looks like a new tornado warning just got issued for Mississippi. Central, yeah, it's that cell we were looking at earlier in Southwest Mississippi. That one just went tornado warned. That one I'd watch for a violent tornado because it's ahead of most cells. Most cells it's ahead of. Um, I still have no idea why Houston hasn't, and likely doesn't look like it will issue a PDS tag on this cell. This cell's been going at it for over an hour. I've been tracking this thing since Liverpool, Texas. It's less on stress because really this is the only storm they're really tracking at this point. All the other storms are more in Alexandria or Lake Charles's jurisdiction. The only storm they have is the Woodlands severe cell and this cell. So it's no real reason why they're not issuing a PDS, even though they know there's likely a strong tornado ongoing. But I don't know everything. Maybe there's some reason they're not doing anything. Yeah, definitely a strong CC right there. So, all right. As much as I hate, I have to do this because I have to leave in about 20 minutes or so, and I gotta get ready. Um, I'm gonna end the stream here. Uh, gonna be live probably around. I'm hoping at the latest I'll be home is 8 o'clock. Maybe I get home a little earlier, maybe I don't. We'll see what happens. But otherwise, I'll be on Twitter. I will be giving live updates as much as I can. I'm gonna try to be on there as frequent as I can. Um, Otherwise, keep an eye on the National Weather Service for local information, news media, hell, watch Max Velocity or Ryan Hall. But definitely keep the official like media and National Weather Service more for official warnings. Um, Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in a few hours, hopefully. Um, and if you're in these risk areas, just keep an eye to the sky. Make sure multiple ways we're receiving warnings. Don't go to bed. I really wouldn't go to bed with this risk. It's 2:30. I understand, but I mean, at 3 a.m. we might be seeing storms, so maybe stay up a little longer just in case, especially in Louisiana. I would just stay up for a little longer. But otherwise, just make sure you have multiple ways of receiving warnings and all that. And I'll see you guys in a couple hours, hopefully. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.